fate. I'm taking in life. True night is a night, it ain't looking so bright, so it's out with the lights now run. Running and ducking is your only option. I'm Elmer Fudd, it's rabbit season, so bitch, I suggest you get to hopping. I'm done.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Alright, so how long have you been in the Cleveland scene with the band?
Sure. Well, I grew up here. I grew up in Menor. I have been going to shows since probably high school. I mean, I've been supporting this. The bands I listened to in high school actually turned into Fallen Captive, who is still around now. Conniption Fit, who's I'm wearing their jacket right now actually. I moved away to Pittsburgh and came back to Cleveland. I rediscovered kind of the metal scene here. And so I have to say I've been doing it for as long as I could get out of my house.
Nice. Describe the Cleveland music scene and what does it mean to you?
Sure, so the Cleveland music scene is happening. That's the best word for it, I think. You have a lot of talented and passionate musicians who go out there and make it happen in a variety of genres and a variety of venues. And that's the thing I'd like to say. Like we have a lot of grassroots venues around this area, so you've always got people who are willing to go to shows and people who are coming out to support, and that's really what makes it happen here, is the people who come out. So I try to, even whether I'm playing or not, I go to a lot of shows, so it's important for us to support each other.
Alright, so if you could tell somebody that is not part of the music scene around here what the best part of the scene would be, what would you say?
The best part of the scene is that feeling when you go to a show and you see your community members and there's good music playing and you just go out in the mosh pit and lose your mind. I mean, that's the best part of that's what I live for, really. Yeah, the people, the music, the places.
And why exactly are you in a band?
I'm in a band because I like to write music. I think with a band, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So I contribute what I can to my band, but everybody has something unique to contribute. So I pretty much bring my pile of riffs, and they get, tinkered with and twisted around, and it makes something that I never could have imagined doing on my own. So to work with people, I'm in a band to work with people and to share my passion with the world, let my music get out of me, because we've all got something to express. So
Songs are meant to send a message. What message are you trying to tell everyone?
my message, okay, so I guess it's do what you're meant to do and be yourself. Follow your dream and just do what you're born to do. Yeah, make it happen. Keep working to make it happen.
Never give up.
But make it happen. Yeah, never give up.
Anything else that you'd want to say that we didn't cover?
I guess something that I'd like to say is that everybody has darkness, and I think that music lets that darkness be expressed in a way that language and words really can't. I want to inspire people, and that's why I do what I do. So hopefully something that I do can inspire somebody, and then I will have filled my highest purpose.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you very much for having me.
You rock.
Rock on.
I see this world, I see the eyes. I see the world is filled with lies. Gonna take in this battlefield. I take what I take until the end. Little rules, no regrets. Motherfuckers wanna serve it dead. I'm dead as yours get paid. Wanna fuck with me?
Everything tastes so sweet. Let's breathe it. We're so sweet. Now I know what I need.
Now I know just why I
Everything tastes so sweet.
Let's breathe it. We're so sweet.
Now I know what I need. I'll be what you need.
I'm Big Cage from Metal Mafia.
I'm LET.
Fuck you, Bob. Metal Mafia.
Alright, and how long has Metal Mafia been around?
This is our 10th year, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
April of 09.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're about 6 months out from 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Describe the Cleveland music scene and what you think it means to you.
Slightly chaotic right now,
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
but it has the potential to be great.
For me, it's always been great. It's a top 10. It always has been a top 10. Statistically, you can look it up and see that it's one of the better scenes in the country. The diversity is probably what makes it unique and one of the top 10. Rap all the way to death metal and everything in between, and even some like jam bands, and like you got what is it, Tropidelic. They're real big out of the area. What was it back in the day? Red, White, and Blue. I mean, when you think some of the bigger acts that came out of the area, it's always been very diverse. Chimera,
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly, Mushroom Head. There's just, you can't really say that we are a city of one genre or even a few. It's, on any given day, you can see anything in Cleveland.
If you could tell somebody that is not part of our scene, what is the best part about being in the scene?
The unity.
Yeah.
100% the unity. It feels like a family.
I'd say the competition, like the healthy competition, like K-Fit.
K-Fit.
Yeah.
Anytime they play before us and anytime we play before them, we always get mad at each other because we have to outdo each other. And after we're done, we go up there, give each other's handshake, get off. Good luck. Love you guys.
Yeah. The healthy competition.
Yeah.
Trying to make each other better, and not only trying to make each other better, but enjoying seeing each other getting better and growing business-wise.
Yeah.
Why are you each personally in a band?
I got, I guess the abrupt way I can say it is dragged in to the music industry by him, my brother,
All your fault.
because the
Older
guy,
brother.
yeah,
Less
older
the
little
dragging. Visually, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, no. With his words, the guy that I replaced was having a kid, and we had a show with Saliva in Kentucky. It's like, hey, you got about a week to learn this. I was like, what? So I had a week to learn about 9 songs, and they drove me down to Kentucky, and I kind of just started going on stage. So that's kind of how I got into it.
Nice.
And I was thrown into the fire.
Well, I've always grown up around music. My dad's a musician, so I've kind of always had that influence. But I never really performed on stage, like in front of crowds. And he had seen on my Facebook that I had performed like maybe twice with my dad's band, and then hit me up and was like, hey, we might need a new female here pretty soon. What do you think? Bribe me with some WWE tickets, and then I
I
was there.
didn't just chase you down and stalk you. You were an intern for who was our engineer at the time.
Yeah.
So, not a stalker. I got into music because of my dad. My dad wasn't a musician. However, that was his entry into the business. He roadied for my cousin's band, War Pigs / Are You Deadly back in the day. And at age, 12, 13, he had me out, helping set up and tear down. And I was just happy to be there. I didn't realize I was free labor at the time. But he eventually moved on up and started doing local stagehand work for the union. And eventually became a business agent there. He worked for a production company for sound and lighting for a decade, and then eventually got an offer from a co-stagehand, one of his buddies that got him into it. And so he said, we need somebody at WWE to do grip work, which grip work is a lot of heavy lifting of curtains and blacking out for TV and all that stuff. And he worked his way up, and now he's stage manager there. And he's always just kind of kicked open doors for me to walk through, kind of like a privileged little snotty brat. I always had that open door because of him. So I would say my dad got me into it, even though he has no musical skills whatsoever. The doors he kicked open, my passion for music and him always providing instruments for me and outlets, I kind of just went for it at age 14. Did my first show.
Dad, keep a beat. I've seen Tapisto before.
Yeah, he can tap a foot.
Songs are meant to send a message. What message are you guys trying to tell everybody?
A lot like our music, I feel our messages vary. We have some songs with no messages, and that's more of our rap influence that is like more swag when you're using metaphors and being witty with your words to impress instead of trying to provoke an emotion or recall an emotion from somebody. It's more so just trying to get like, oh no he didn't type reactions out of them. And I feel that in itself has meaning. It takes a lot of intelligence and time to twist words and make people think differently, so I think it's still productive. But songs like Self-Made, we wrote that for WWE, trying to get us, a featured song on a pay-per-view. But the message behind it is ridiculous. It's, I will learn to fly, my life is on the line, I will not give in. It's all survival and triumph. And Dom, that was a song written about a friend that
That's a
survived
good
from
one.
cancer, and he told us that we helped him survive, so we wrote a song after him, and it's called Death of Me, and it's talking about beating cancer, the entire song. And you don't really hear the word cancer in it too much, and we try to make our words, especially lately, I feel we've been doing it the most.
Yeah.
Um,
Like Who I Am. That one's big with me because I took those words. That was my like mind baby about how, you know, growing up people judge you and, you know, treat you like crap and stuff like that, and they don't know who you are and they're not going to push you around because later on, you know, you're going to try to win and you do win. Do you have any special songs?
I mean, it kind of depends. Like a lot. I
Sex
feel like,
act.
yeah, sex act. I've written a lot of songs about, you know, typical ex-boyfriend and that crap. But like, I think it's kind of cool because like even with, we were talking about this the other day. Shut It Down. We all wrote our verses based on completely different emotions.
No,
And
it's,
what we
Space
were-
Between Us. Shut it down.
That's it.
Yeah, space. It's not out yet, but it will be soon.
It will be soon. I apologize. But we all placed one topic and wrote from 3 completely different perspectives on how we were feeling into one topic.
And we put a lot of time into making sure that all 3 of those separate topics still fit the platform of the song. Not only for the benefit of us as a business, but for the benefit of the listener. Because, you know, if a listener can hear it 3 different ways and still feel connected with the message, that's 3 different people that's now listening to the same song that has 3 different meanings. So we're trying to be more cautious as we write some of the new stuff and try to make it more approachable from different perspective, but still have a main topic.
Do you guys want to add anything else at all? Any comments about anything?
Shutting it down for the next few months.
Yeah.
We got our side project Trap Life coming out. That is it's very committed to trap music, pop influence, and metal, new metal influence. It's Metal Mafia on steroids. It doesn't have all the meanings. It's more of the swag and show off stuff. It's 100% committed to each genre instead of us trying to mix them. You can, yeah, they're still mixed, but like they're very separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of
And you
all the genres that we like in one
And
song,
influenced and-
one song's more heavily of that genre, and the next song's a bit more heavier of the other genre.
And then we'll be back in March. We got tons of videos, tons of songs ready for release. We're just taking some time off.
Nice.
And we'll be back soon, that's for sure.
Enjoy the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man. All right. Well, that covers it. Thank you
All right.
guys so much for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome.
Your pain